To begin, I want to tell you a new story of the Pacific Northwest begins 3,000 miles away, to be exact 3,000 miles away beneath your feet. Because up from that spot in the core there's a massive column of magma which is rising to two massive plates out at the sea, and those two plates are spreading in opposite direction, but their journey is the same. Right now, the Juan-de-Fuca plate is sliding right underneath your feet in the exact same way that the Pacific plate is sliding beneath Japan. Now, the story doesn't end there, because that plate, as it dives the friction and the depth causes it to melt, it becomes a pool of magma. It rises to the surface and creates a landscape. This process created Mount Fuji. This process created Mount Hood. This process created Mount Rainier. And unsurprisingly, this process created Mount St. Helens. This process is called subduction. Subduction is about occasional volcanic eruption. It's also about risk. See, right now you're standing on North America, and North America actually goes all the way out to the ocean, where it is locked with the Juan-de-Fuca plates. Now, the Juan-de-Fuca plates is pushing so much that the North America is bowing like a ruler, being pushed at both ends, and eventually it collapses and it starts a domino effect. At this present hour, that is just one of the earthquake cases that we have experienced in the Pacific Northwest, and what worries me is that we haven't actually decided to get ready, and I think you are not ready for two reasons. One is you think you don't know what to do, and I find that deliciously ironic, because you just learned in the last 10 years that the act of subduction, as we see here, can cause destruction. Like this, that's new information for you, but your true culture is founded in the lasting depth of subduction, which is those mountains are the reason you stay in Oregon, and these mountains are the reason you moved here from the Midwest, and these mountains are the part of cultural warehouse in the form of camping. So listen, being earthquake ready means being ready to spontaneously campaign any of the places. How many of you expect people to get ready for this earthquake? Your answer just displayed you yourself is what I call the common sense gap. When as a culture you know what the smart thing is but you don't expect each other to do it, that's the common sense gap. So, how do we bridge the common sense gap? By building what is called a permission structure. And here's how permission structure works. Okay, we are going to potluck, and everybody brought pasta salad because that's all that we ever bring to potlucks. And so it's all out there, the food's ready, we're all there to eat, and everybody's waiting politely for the first person to finally step forward and start eating. And then what does everyone do? They start to eat with that person because that person do a permission structure. I think you are actually going to share this information with your loved ones, with your circle. This is what happens after you start sharing this information. You are gonna get made fun of, which is weird cultural phenomena. But as you repeat that exercise of building permission structures over and over, what happens is you have begun to normalize preparedness, and the moment it becomes normalized, it becomes expected, and as soon as we expect this of each other, we have something new. We have a new culture. It's a simple culture. It's basically each of us doing our very best to meet each other's expectation. That is the path of getting ready for this nearly unimaginable earthquake. So, Portland, Oregon, world, all of us are living in different variations of a common sense gap. Never underestimate the will of common sense to reveal itself. It's just waiting for your permissions.